What up, YouTube? I am Dom Knight. This is Night Talks. And we're back with another Reaction Wednesday. Guys, do me a favor. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content. Hit the bell so you don't miss a thing. The goal is 400 subs by the end of February. A big goal, some size. My eyes are on the prize, and I cannot do it without your help. I appreciate all of you. All right, so Monday, I did a video about single mothers. I broke it down, got into some stats, some statistics. I'll link that video down below if you guys want to check that out. Thought it ended up pretty good. So I think I'm gonna keep that thing going. And this week we're reacting to Darius M. Okay, and this video is called "This Exposes the Truth About Single Mothers." All right, so we're gonna get into it and see what he's got to say about it. All right, guys, so let's do it.
Oh my god, why are you single? You're too pretty to be single. Why are you single? I'm single because I have 5 kids.
I've just come to the conclusion I'm done being single. Stepdaddy applications now being accepted from anyone. Fuck it. If you can kill a spider, send me an application. If you don't mind 3 kids, send me an application. I'm slightly crazy. However, I bust my ass. I'm loyal as fuck. I just don't like to kill spiders, and that's 2 in less than 2 hours. So yeah, applications being accepted. I know I am not the only baby mom or single mother that is like, how the did I get here? Like, half the time I want to shoot myself in the face, but I can't shoot myself in the face because I have a child. But like, really, how did I get here to the point where I'm like this, talking to y'all about my sad ass life?
Let me tell you about these kids. I am a single mom of 3 teenagers. And I work my ass off. I work about 50 hours a week. Sometimes I've worked 2, 3, 4 jobs. I take care of my kids. And they don't understand what that mom goes through or that dad goes through that has nobody, that doesn't have another parent that steps in, that struggles to just make ends meet. I just had to leave tonight. I had to. I'm so tired of struggling. And I do everything. And all you want is for your kids to understand that you're trying and that you wish you could give them everything, but you can't.
Unfortunately, I have no sympathy or remorse whatsoever for any one of those 4 women in those clips that you just saw in that video. Guys, single mothers aren't looking for love.
Hold up. Before he starts jumping in, I actually want to comment on a few of those. See, we don't know these chicks' circumstances, how they got there, what's going on, but it don't seem like being a single mother is all what it's cracked out to be. Based on these clips that these women put out, I don't know. The one chick was trolling with the stepdaddy application. Come on, man. But the one chick, she looked like she was maybe like Hispanic or like mixed black and Hispanic, something like that. She had the long hair. She kept it real. She was like, "Yo, how did I get here? Like, I hate it, you know, like, but I gotta stick around and do it for the kid, you know. This is a big responsibility, man, taking on a kid, and I just don't think a lot of young women think about what it's going to be like and how it goes down when it's actually here when the child is here and you got to take care of it. Because, if y'all ain't married, it is no guarantees this dude is going to stick around, So let's hear what this guy's going to say, though.
Looking for help. Remember that. So when you come across one, just understand she's trying to calculate what she can get out of you in the short and long term, because every single day is critical for them. Every single day, they know that they have to go out there and work much harder than a woman who doesn't have any children, or a woman who is in a long-term relationship or who's married. Because truth be told, most men don't want to be with single mothers. Let's be honest. You have to deal with another man's seed that you can't necessarily discipline how you want to. You have to take on baggage. You have to do this. You have to deal with her issues. It's just a strain, right? And most single mothers, they come to the table thinking they're the prize, thinking that you should be lucky to have them and be around them. But deep down, it's just a coping mechanism, right? They're projecting. They want you to value them. They want you to treat them like they have no children and that they're wonderful girls. But we all know, let's be honest, they aren't great human beings. They're horrible decision makers, right? Now, the reason why most women are single mothers, I'm going to be honest, is because they were chasing a guy that they really wanted. He probably had some swag. He probably looked really good in the area or town that they were in. Or he just, had a lot of girls. And you know how women are. It's about pre-selection. So if a girl sees a guy with a lot of women and he's banging the different girls and everything, in their mind, they're like, okay, I want that guy, right? So they chase after that guy. And in order for her, in her mind, to lock that guy down so he doesn't, sleep with other women, they have his baby. And in that guy's mind, he's like, I don't want your baby. A lot of times these women lie and say, oh, I'm on birth control. And then they get off birth control and they have the baby anyway, even when the guy says, I don't want it. Now they're sitting there frustrated. Now the guy's mad. He's like, man, it was just a jump off. You were just a female that I was just smashing. We were just hooking up. What you mean you pregnant? And now he's like, man, I'm out of here. Now she's sitting there confused, angry, and just upset because she has to take care of a child that she really didn't want like that. Only reason why she had the child is because she wanted to lock that Pookie, Chad, Ray Ray, that extremely attractive guy down. But she was unable to do that.
All right, hold up. There's a lot of truth to what he's saying here, but that's not every situation, obviously. There is a lot of truth to what he's saying. There are women who do that. They see there's a guy they want to lock him down. They think, I'm gonna have his baby and he's mine. And it don't always work out that way. Most of the time it doesn't. But on the flip side, there's dudes, there's the Pookie and Ray Rays that just be out here shooting every club up they can, not caring, being extremely negligent. Because let's keep it real, it's only a small percentage of the guys making babies with all the women. Especially in our community, in the black community, it's a small percentage of guys. You'll have one guy who has 6, 7 kids by 5, 6 different women. I know y'all be watching Kevin. Y'all know that stat. How many black men are single and childless? So it's some knucklehead dudes out here who just they're negligent. They don't know how to control themselves. But he is not wrong here. There's a lot of truth to what he's saying, but there is a flip side to it. It ain't always, we're not just going to put it all on the women like men don't play their part too. But let's continue.
And number 2, the reason why women become single mothers is because they ran the guy out of a child's life. Women do this all the time. They use false accusations. They say different things. They make things hard on the dad. So then the dude's like, you know what, man, this is tough, man. I tried, and most men want peace in their life. See, there's not a lot of men who are going to just up and just dip out of their child's life. It's extremely rare that happens. These women are pushing these men out. Okay, and men want peace. Let's just be honest. And they try to extort them out of for child support and more money. It's almost like it's a meal ticket for women, right? So these single mothers, guys, don't feel bad for any one of them that you come across because they knew what they're doing. See, they don't want to take accountability for the decisions. They just want to hop from guy to guy to guy to guy. And then they want to say, okay, you know what? You got to take care of me. Don't come into my life if you don't want to stay with me and my children and me, we're a package deal. And it's like, okay, I see the package, but where's the deal? I mean, what are the benefits of being with you? Now, here's the thing. If single mothers came to the table and said, you know what? I know I got some baggage. I know I got these children by another man. I'm ready to do whatever you say. If they did that, maybe they would have a chance. But I mean, that's a long shot. Now, these single mothers will come to you and they're like, well, I'm got my life together. I got a job. I got my own place, but they're struggling. Women don't know how to manage money like that. So they not only have to manage their money and save, they have to manage different kids and their bad behavior. They have to be the disciplinarian and the nurturer. They have to pay bills. Guys, that's a burden on these women. So they're breaking down because they're not meant to be both mommy and daddy. They're not meant to be the masculine and the feminine. So you see, just like that fourth female, she said, I got 3 kids. And she's just breaking down. I work 2, 3, 4 jobs and they don't know. Well, it's your fault. Guys, don't feel sorry for any one of these females because guess what? They would never feel sorry for you. No woman feels sorry for you, guys. They don't, not one. So why should you have any sympathy? Why should you come to their rescue and save them and their children? Why? What do you get out of it? You get nothing. And most of the time, what these single mothers will do, because they see every man as a meal ticket and a number and a dollar sign, they say, okay, you know what? Now that you have gotten me to point A to point B, this is not going to work out. So now that you probably built a relationship with her children, she strips them from you and like it's nothing. That's because she's trying to survive. Women are survivalists, but single mothers, I mean, they're surviving not just minute by second. They're trying to think, okay, I got to work this shift. I got to go pick my babies up. I got to feed them. I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to do that. And they're just running around and they're pulling their hair out and they're struggling. Even that one female said stepdaddy applications. And you think about it like, okay, what are the benefits? You just want me to kill spiders? Again, because they're looking for help. They're not looking for companionship really or love. That's why they said she's accepting stepdaddy applications. Just think about that. I mean, these women think that you're that thirsty. This is why they're saying this. They know there's some sucker, some loser out there who hasn't gotten laid in a long time, who wants to have sex so bad, he's going to take her up on that offer and deal with her and those 3 kids.
Just want to pause that right there because what he just said is absolutely right. Yep, there is going to be some simpy sucker dude who be willing to just, jump at the opportunity, get some tail because he don't get none. And he be willing to devalue himself and deal with a bunch of drama, bull crap just to get some tail. He is so right about that. There's a bunch of dudes out there who would do it. Don't take a bad deal just to get laid, guys. Let's continue.
It's just how it is. And the first female, she has 5 kids.
Yeah, that's crazy.
5? And she's in her early 30s. How do you have 5 children at that age? Just sleeping around, bounce from dude to dude, getting knocked up. And they're like, okay, well, now I'm ready to settle down. Here's the crazy thing. They didn't charge their baby daddies or their ex-boyfriends, the guys that was blowing their back out. They didn't charge them anything. All those dudes had to do was say, hey, where you at? What you doing? Let me come through. He smashed and he dipped off. He didn't have to deal with her emotions or mood swings, really. He didn't have to really buy her nothing. He probably gave her maybe a blunt and a shot or 2 or, Wendy's 4 for 4, a Big Mac. He didn't have to do much. Right? The standards was really, really low for him, but he got that womb for free, practically. All of a sudden, when she incurs all this baggage and all these different kids, now she meets a guy like you who has his life together, who's successful, who's going somewhere, who has resources. Now she wants to upcharge you. Now she wants to say, hey, now you got to take me out. Now you got to do this. Just imagine that. Some loser, some Joe Blow guy, whoever he is, he got the box for practically nothing. Now she meets you and she's bringing that baggage. Now she wants you to pay a premium, to take her on dates, to take her serious, even though her baby daddy or baby daddies didn't take her serious. Guys, be careful when you're out there dealing with these women. Because there's another thing. These single mothers wouldn't mind getting knocked up. They wouldn't. I've heard of stories, I kid you not, where a woman had a baby by a guy who was a loser and she didn't throw him on child support. She met a guy who was successful, who had resources, who had his life together, had a 9-to-5 job, blue collar guy. Guess what? He got her pregnant. He was thinking, oh, she ain't gonna throw me on child support. She didn't throw her first baby daddy on child support, right? You would think that, right? Wrong. He's on child support for 18 years. And her first baby daddy, who was nothing, who was not even present in her life, has to pay nothing. $0.
Crazy.
Guys, make sure you be careful out there because these single mothers are struggling and are looking to leech and claw onto any sort of hope, any sort of man, right? They're not happy with their life because here's the thing. They're getting ran through by guys constantly. Dudes are just feeding them some hope and they're like, yeah, you know, I like you, everything cool. He smashes, he gets the sex, then he out of there. And then that's one guy. Then another guy comes through and another guy comes through. Because intrinsically, deep down, biologically as a man, we know that this is just off. I mean, you know, taking care of another man's seed and after we, you know, bust our nut and we get the sex, we start thinking this is kind of off. And that's what most men think when they deal with single mothers. They know that the situation that they're in with that woman, however many kids she has, that it just feels kind of different. It just, you know, I mean, something in me is just giving me an itch, like I shouldn't be here. And when that man catches wind that, you know, this is not how things should be going. I want my own lineage. I want my own family to start. I don't want to play another man's save game. Once he gets wind of that, he's gone. And it's back to ground zero for that single mother. Back out for her, seeking another guy and another guy and another guy and another guy until they get ran through, ran down, and they have breakdowns just like those women that you just saw.
All right, guys, cut that there. Well, interesting video. I thought he made a lot of good points. He did. I think he was a little bit harsh. I don't think he really got detailed on how certain situations, you know, every situation is different. If you guys haven't checked it out, I think you should check out my video I made about single mothers, and you'll get a little bit more of the perspective I put on it. But I do think he was right in a lot of things. Some single mothers are out here looking to leech off of you, looking to find a sucker who's got resources, but he ain't got the charisma and the swag to get women. So they'll show him a little love, give him a little tail, and he'll open his wallet. There's people out there like that. It happens. You know, I don't look at single mothers like the plague, like he does, you know, but I'm not gonna go for a woman who's got multiple kids by multiple guys and just out here giving her womb up to whomever. I'm sorry, I'm just not gonna do it. I would not take that woman serious. That's just me. That's just me. All right. And I'm not saying that she shouldn't find love or that person wouldn't deserve love or anything like that. Someone's gonna love you. Someone's gonna love you. You know, it wouldn't be me, but someone would. Some of the stuff is true, but I think he did have some good points. Like I said, his delivery was a little harsh. It was a little tough, but hey, that's how he delivers his message. It's all good for me. I did like the video, and the clips at the beginning, they were crazy, especially the chick crying. I'm like, I mean, you knew how hard 1 was, you knew how hard 2 was, you decided to have 3. It's just like, I just don't get when women have a bunch of kids when they know how hard it is and they're always struggling, like, and they just keep doing it. That's what I don't get. The girls who have 1, who are like, you know what, this was hard enough doing 1, you know, by myself. No, that's it. I'm gonna take the steps to make sure I don't get pregnant again unless it's something real. I get that, but I don't get it when it happens 4 and 5 times. That I don't get. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. like I said in my video before, you need to look at your own situation, look at her situation before you make decisions if you're going to date a single mom. I don't think it's this black and white thing. I think there's a major gray area in here. But you really got to evaluate what you want in a life before you make that kind of decision. All right? Guys, I am Dom Knight. This is Night Talks. It's been an interesting week here on the channel, putting out this kind of content. Guys, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel for more content and hit the bell so you don't miss a thing, all right? I'm gonna put the social medias right here for you. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. We posting on there and doing some different stuff on there for y'all. But I'll be back on Friday.
Rack it up, I got a bit of the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out. Smoke it up, I got some gas, some packs, I'm up in the greenhouse. Ball it up, I'm with the gang, we taking shots off the rebound.